Hello there. My name is Bob Warner, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself and where I fit in on David and Olive Ralston Warner lines. I'm speaking to you from the barn in Lake Odessa on stage, and I'll be 75 years old in September. I was one of 5 siblings. My oldest sister, Maxine, Nolan, and Donna Schofield, and my brother Patrick Warner, and Anita Fink. Anita and Patrick and Donna are now deceased, so it leaves only my older sister Maxine and me of the 5 siblings. I was born in Port Huron and moved over north of Williamston on Zimmer Road when I was about a year and a half old. I can remember that move. I remember the first Saturday. There were no lights that I can remember in the house. It was a Sunday, I remember, and I looked out the back yard at the walnut trees, and I remember it was a sunny day. But I remember that move. Came to Lake Odessa in 1952, kind of by accident. Dad missed a turn out on M66 coming south. We were just out for a ride, and we wound up here and looked the place over in Lake Odessa. And the next year they rented a house temporary here in Lake Odessa, and so that's how I came to be here in Lake Odessa in 1952. I graduated at Lake Odessa in 1959, and I figured that I was probably one of the smartest kids in my graduating class. There was 49 of them. I was 47th, but it's because my name started with W. But I remember as I walked across the stage, the man holding out diplomas, he reached his right hand out, shook my hand, handed me the diploma, and told me that he couldn't teach me anything more. What does that tell you? So anyway, that's why I figured I was one of the smartest kids in class that graduated, the graduating class of 1959 of Lake Odessa. Anyway, in 1960, my wife and I were married. I married Linda Carpenter. For a long time, I was known as Linda Carpenter's husband, Bob. Anyway, it's been a great time being married to Linda, and she's pulled my butt out of jam lots of times. We have 4 girls, and we raised a son, Rick Brooks. I think he lives in Tekonsha. Our oldest daughter, Sheila, she's married to Bill Porterners. My second daughter, Sharon, is married to Marty Kermane. And then Shalisa is a third daughter. She's married to Mike Cusack. And Shreen is she's living here, and her and her husband are separated. Anyway, a little bit about what I'm doing here. First of all, my dad was John C. Warner's was I believe it was the second son. And I remember Uncle Fred, my dad's older brother, lived on Berry Road, just around the corner to the east from Zimmer Road. Linda and I have been in this place for 48 years last April. I don't like to move. My mother told me one time, and she moved a lot, she said, Robert, stay where you're at, where people know you. And now that I'm doing what I'm doing, when you're up and above board, the people that know you protect you. If you're not above board, you got to keep moving. That's my theory anyhow. Linda and I have been doing this music in this barn for 8 years. We had clogged for almost 25 years in here. We taught hundreds and hundreds of people. I cannot even tell you most of their names. I wouldn't have believed it if you'd have told me in the beginning. I would not be able to remember all the people, but I just remember a small fraction of them. And we built this barn. This was kind of an accident. I know that I didn't design it. I would see what is here when I'd wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I would see this. I would see what's inside here. I'm thankful. I did not design this. I just went along with it. Along the way, I built this bass. This is called a megaphone bass. And to be truthful, if you want one, I can build them for you. And you play them just like the regular bass. I play the fiddle. I play at the bass. I play a little bit of the ukulele, but I like the fiddle most. We have Sunday afternoon shows here at Bob's Barn Jamborees. That's what this building is called. And we have people coming from all over Michigan, Illinois. We've got a group coming up from Lafayette, Louisiana in end of July. And people want to be here. They like our sound. We've got sound that nobody else has got. People have told me this. People come in here, they enjoy it. It's non-inhibiting. People have learned to sing, they've learned to play, where they were too scared to try anywhere else. That's on a Sunday afternoon. We have shows at 3 o'clock for an hour, and shortly after that, our 4 o'clock open mic jam starts, and it goes until 7. People go home if they're still alive. This is all stringed acoustical. Of course, you can have harmonicas, penny whistles, things like this, but we want to keep it acoustic. And we've been doing this part here for about 8 years. It started out as the medicine show, Music in the Barn, the medicine show. And that was on a Saturday. And then for some reason, people started coming over on Sunday. And it just took over everything. It's wild. It's wild. We're going to be there at the reunion. We don't want to miss this. We want everybody that is watching this video to get to that reunion. Hopefully we can keep it surviving after 100 years. This will be our 100th year without a break for a war or a depression. I want to thank God for my ancestor Andrew Warner. Coming to this land, and I want to thank all you relatives. I hope to see you at the reunion at the Doubletree. And when you get a chance, come on out to Bob's Barn Jamborees. You'll see what real down-to-earth roots, grassroots music, what it is and what it can really do for your outlook. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.